Well, they're meeting in Springfield to decide whether to begin impeachment proceedings against Governor Blagojevich.
Political analyst Tom Serafin joins us to talk about these impeachment hearings. Obviously, the process is underway right now, so what can we expect?
Yeah, why does it take so long?
Well, because, it's a deliberative process, and both sides get to argue their case. About 10, 12 years ago, I represented, along with Governor Jim Thompson, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, Jim Hypel, who was impeached. There was a select House panel in Springfield put together. That took a very long time, and it was a very close vote. And they voted not to impeach, but it took us, several weeks. Everybody gets to testify. Other Supreme Court justices testified 12 years ago. People from outside came to testify. You had the media. There was so much media. Everybody had to have their credentials, and there was police around. There was audiences. I mean, this is a major grand jury in a very public body in the state of Illinois, in Springfield.
But is there a way to speed up this process, though, at all, without costing so much money?
You can't speed up the process. It's got to be a deliberative process.
It's a trial, right?
Well, it's a grand jury in the House. It's really kind of a grand jury. Is there enough there to put this man on trial in the Illinois Senate, where the Chief Justice, Thomas Fitzgerald, would preside at a trial?
Is it hard to impeach a sitting governor?
Yes, it's very hard. But already in the circuit court and the appeals court now standing before the Supreme Court of Illinois, there are charges that he already has gone out of his way from the executive wing, and he's legislated and appropriated funds for a health care program that the court says he doesn't have the right to. So, that's an impeachable offense. My instinct tells me they want to impeach him in Springfield in the House of Representatives. It's run by Mike Madigan, who's never really liked this man. The governor went out of his way to try to take the chairmanship of the Democratic Party away from him. So there's no love there. I think he's going to be impeached. The big trial comes in the Senate.
Okay, in the meantime, we're still talking about this Senate seat. There's a lot of questions about the special election. The number seems to continually increase about how much this is actually going to cost the state. At one point it was $8 million, then 20. Now we're hearing as much as $50 million. Why the change in numbers?
Well, I don't think it's about the numbers. I think it's about whether or not people want an election. Right now, if there was an election for the Illinois Senate, the state U.S. Senate seat for Barack Obama, you may have a Republican that wins, because right now there isn't anybody in the Democratic Party that feels they are not tainted individually and collectively as a party in this crooked situation.
Are you saying that people are lying then about how much it's going to cost the state?
Well, there's municipal elections in February, and then a primary, and then another general election in April. We could have that election at the same time as you have municipal elections and then the general election. It may cost a little bit more money to put somebody's name on the ballot, but the real cost will be incurred by the Democratic Party and the Republican Party and the candidates that decide to run for that office. So, we could have this election, but if you have the election, the Democrats are in serious jeopardy of losing the U.S. Senate seat. And I don't think we're going to miss that Senate seat for a while in the United States, because our Senator, Barack Obama, is president. I don't think he's going to let anything happen to Illinois.
What's in the best interest of the folks here in Illinois?
I would love to see an election. Everybody should have the opportunity to vote on that particular office.
Well, we did a poll, and the majority of people in Illinois want a special election as well. Let the people decide.
Maybe the politicians might actually listen to the voters of Illinois.
Well, it's time to listen to somebody.
Yeah, it's possible a Democrat. I mean, it's not. There's no telling who would win that election. So
no, but nobody wants to put themselves in jeopardy. The Democratic Party doesn't want to put themselves in a position where they could lose a seat they now own.
Yeah. Tom Serafin, thank you for sharing your thoughts.